push past all the pain that you're going through. It won't last if you move how you wanna move. Get lost in the work that you gotta do to be someone better. You can grow into something new. I could be anything that I set my mind to. I do what I need, I can push right through. Fight through those things that are holding me back from the life that I like to have. I'm like, give me time, I'll be just fine. You thought I was worth leaving behind? You're out of your mind. I'll come back better than ever, no matter the weather. Greater than I've ever been, that's my new endeavor. Woo. I work hard so the sweat coming off my chin. On par with the greatest that I've ever done it. I'm new, coming back better than before. But don't look at me, cause you close the door. So watch out and fear me now. I can get real mean if you sell me out. I can get real green, got me hulking now. I don't forget those things, don't hear me loud. I focus on myself, I focus on my health. The greatest revenge is building up yourself. Your life and your drive, building up your wealth. Becoming something better than you've ever felt. If you got dreams that you're chasing, the fear in your life, stand up and face it. Ain't nobody coming to help, you're all alone in this world, in this life, embrace it. I know it might seem hard, it might seem tough, it may sound rough, but this state of mind will get you through a lot of stuff and keep you accountable to stay strong when it's tough. No help, I do it by myself, couldn't even tell it, I've been through well. But on the other side came a soldier, much bolder, standing broad shoulders. Step aside and give me the controller, I came here to win, I don't lose, high roller. I wanna be the best in the game, yeah I came to play and invest, stay colder. Screw loose, no matter how I do feel, I still gotta prove that I'm better. I never say never, I work all alone, I don't work together. I got big moves and they coming soon. I'ma be a tycoon in the boardroom. Everything is fine tuned, got no excuse. Coming back like new anytime I move. Call it resurrection, I'm obsessing. Got a new obsession, so obsessive. Strive for perfection, never second. I just wanna be a legend, don't forget it. I like to be pushed to my limits, I work till I finished. I hurt till I'm winning, till the thirst starts again. It takes me back to beginning, a cycle I be spinning. That's why I'm alive and I fight every minute to be worthy. I can't quench this thirsty, I'm motivated but I never get worried. I have faith I can win any journey. I just have to put my head down and keep working. I love conquest, I love progress. I feel so blessed that I get to reinvest all my time into doing what I love. It took a long time, but now my work is my drug. Each day I get to create something new that I used to motivate. Inspire the next to be better than the best. To fight for success and to get some respect. It's earned, not given. I'll teach if you listen, I'll give if you're driven. You'll win in a minute. Each day keep chipping at the goal and you'll get it. Don't fold, you'll regret it. Just work till you get it on. Don't stop till I'm at the top. I won't give up till my heart finally stops. I'm not lost. My goal is my rock and each day is another chance, another shot. So I'll work hard and I'll learn scars and I'll give hard, never letting down my guard. Been a long arc to get to this mark, but I got more things I want, so I'm gonna start.
The views and opinions on Pain Train Pipebomb are of the cast and crew only. Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer and listener discretion is advised. Pain Train Pipebomb Productions, in association with YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, presents Pain Train Pipebomb New York City, starring Missy Gonzalez, Patrick Hagemeyer, Melissa Mitro, and Ricky, the master of mayhem Litwinkowicz. Pain Train Pipebomb starts now. Well, this is a little bit of a difference for a change. It's Pain Train Pipebomb, entitled Fuck My Life. Getting really just down and fucking angry right off the start. So, we start off tonight's show. First off, we have a guest on the show. It's Kim White. Savage Thoughts. What's up, Kim?
Not much. Just got pulled out of the tub to fill in a spot here.
Does everybody see the influence that we have?
From the tub.
Well, I know Patrick had said that you would probably be having a tub night. I agreed with him. So it's Patrick's idea that you come on the show tonight because we're short hosts. So welcome to the show.
Well, thanks for having me.
Misi's here too, in a different part of her room. We moved her around a little bit. Everybody can see her full nail polish wall now. Misi, you're on mute still.
The whole fucking time, mate? Oh my god, the whole fucking time.
Well,
hi guys.
This time it is not. This time it is not my pipe bomb fail that happened.
Yeah, I'm the fuck up today, guys.
That's
when
okay.
the full
I couldn't figure out how to use Skype, so.
But you're
listen.
here and
I
you
know.
got here.
I know everybody is used to like Zoom and StreamYard and shit like that. I go old school. In fact,
I don't have any of that.
I actually found out it's funny that you still use a Hotmail, and that was a conversation that we had at the bowling alley the other night.
Hotmail?
I still have an AOL address too.
I do as well. I just don't use it.
I used to have an Excite email that I got in junior high. I'm not going to tell you people how long ago that was, but it was a very long time ago, and their server actually shut down. So I literally lost everything that was in that. So I was sad. I lost my Snapchat because that was connected to that email. And I had a Snapchat since its inception, and I lost everything. I was so sad about it.
Yeah, that's not.
And the only way you can get it back was via email or via phone. And at that time, it was connected to my landline, which I don't have. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, we were talking the other day about like a lot of how people were going in still to like AOL chat rooms, which I didn't know AOL still had chat rooms. Like Yahoo chat, we talked about. Like it was really bananas to know that a lot of that shit was still around. In fact, I actually did have something for the fans for the show. I can't play all of it for some stupid reason. But it was songs that bring music or sounds that bring you back to the past. And it just so happens that this... like, I could do a whole show...
Right?
What?
Is that Windows?
Do you know what the boys call me?
What?
AOL, because I have a 30-second...
Uh-oh, we may have lost Kim.
Yes, she said 30 seconds. That's all I heard. God,
sorry.
Somebody called my second blowjob.
Uh-oh.
No, they call me AOL. They say I have a 30-second dial-up connection before I like get things. So they call me AOL. Yeah,
this listing here has this listing here has quite a few different sounds to it. The Windows XP, MSN noises, which is weird. What's up, Sean? Melissa, Waldman's in the house. Bearman's watching from the tube.
Farting. You see no farting live, LOL. Wait, have I done that?
Yeah, you have.
You have.
Oh, I definitely have. I don't hold back on that shit. The Sony PlayStation sound, which is very interesting. A lot of these sounds, like, they really throw me back to a lot of the older stuff that I used to use back in the day. Which is crazy. People are now messaging me. Can you not see I'm doing a show? Kim gets phone calls. I get messages. What's up, Teresa?
Yeah, like nobody ever told me.
I actually challenge you guys. If you think I farted on the show, I want to hear that shit. Don't
challenge Waldman. Happen? Waldman will go back and fucking...
No, I'm challenging Waldman. Because I didn't do that. Unless he was hearing you fart and thought it was me.
Waldman will find one episode... What?
I said, I'll claim it.
Oh, I thought she said hi, Brandon. I was like,
Listen, I claim everything on this show because I'm apparently like
yeah, I
the
ain't gonna lie. If I
yeah.
really fucking did fart, I'd be like, yeah, bitch, that was mine. You should have smelled that motherfucker. I
Hey,
would
Brov's in the
totally
house.
call it out.
All right, so
What's up,
one
Mr.
of the lovely things that we do on this show is we have signs. Misi finds them, I find them, and we just kind of go that way. First sign on the show is the window that says blow and go, $40. Walk-ins are acceptable on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Any comments to that? The blow and go. What I want to know is the fact of on the show Cops, when they set up the fake prostitutes, they only charge $20. Is there some like inflation on frickin' giving head for $20 though? So then, how did they fix the 96 if you're supposed to be sitting there farting in each other's face? Just like the guys at the bowling alley would say, "Oh yeah, we're chasing your 269 and fall a pin short." I was like, because you have two. You have to have two to have 69. But the old guys kind of get the joke a little bit quicker than everybody else does.
Oh.
We also have this lovely picture of a street sign called Wiener Cutoff Road. How many men do you think live on that street? Let's see. I'm reading some of these comments here. Somebody farted during bowling last week and it stunk up 8 lanes. I do that every Wednesday because I bowl in the morning and I just never get the chance to go to the bathroom before I go to bowling. Yeah. Sean, would you go for a blow for $40? Let me ask you.
Oh, but you didn't hear it. If I muted myself, you didn't hear it, Steve.
No, we probably got the expression on your face, though.
The push, the oh shit face.
Yes.
That one.
Misi, we have way too many Pop-Tarts on this group chat.
Dude, I was like getting a Pop-Tart every fucking couple of hours. I was like, what the fuck? Some fucked up Pop-Tarts.
Well, we have, and we'll ask the crew, including Kim, because now she's a guest on the show. Would you experiment with meatloaf flavored Pop-Tarts that have ketchup on them? Listen, these are supposed to be beef flavored meatloaf Pop-Tarts. Made from grass-fed wild beef. And apparently it has real beef in the Pop-Tart. Well, you know, you have those vegan people that fucking eat that shit.
Are sweet. So when you look at that, you're like, yeah. But in reality, it's pastry dough, so it's similar to. So it's almost like a meat pie. It would taste like, but it's a little weird with the ketchup. I don't know. I try it at least.
Kind of like when people say it tastes like chicken, it's like then I'm just gonna eat chicken. Why do I want a meatloaf flavored Pop-Tart? I'll just eat freaking meatloaf.
Right. And I think most of these are jokes. That's why it was pretty fucking funny. I probably found like 15 of them, or maybe that's exaggerated. Maybe about 10 of them on Ricky.
Well, the next one we have on the list just so happens to be the gooey cream and ham Pop-Tart, which also says on the bottom, says stinky moist ham jelly. You know, again, I think I've probably seen weirder things happen, but yeah, cream and ham with stinky moist ham jelly, cream cheese and ham.
Yeah, if you get ham, you cut up real green. Yeah, but you put some salsa. You gotta get like a vegetable-y salsa, like with onions and stuff, and then you roll that bitch up.
Yeah, we call that Minnesota sushi.
Minnesota sushi?
Yeah, that's what we call Minnesota sushi.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
Just out of curiosity, while you just mentioned the state of Minnesota, the next state over in Wisconsin has a particular item that I want to know if anybody else besides Wisconsin has. A condiment cow.
A what?
What do you mean by a condiment cow?
Okay, so I was, again, on the viral, thumb nosing of TikTok. And the guy goes to a restaurant and they have this thing called a condiment cow. So the whole top half looks like a cow, and you get the condiments from squeezing the udders that you could either put in a cup or on your plate or food.
Say what?
Yeah. It's an actual thing.
So you gotta
I saw it on TikTok.
You gotta milk the cow for some ketchup?
Yeah, you actually have to pull down on the udders like you're milking a cow to get the fucking ketchup, mustard, ranch, and barbecue sauce out of.
I probably would pass on condiments if I had to work for my condiments.
Right. That just seems weird.
Kind of lazy.
I mean, it was a very interesting concept. I just didn't think that was an actual thing. So, like, I'm going to end up doing a random search for people to find out if they have the condiment cows in their restaurants. Although it probably would be even weirder that somebody would be filming you as you're trying to, milk your condiment out of the cow. I don't know. Just weird random thought that came out of my head. A lot of shit comes out of my head. Holy crap. Next up, we have the celery and chocolate Pop-Tart. Now, I'm not a big fan of celery, so I'd automatically passing on this one. What, Kim? Most of the time, the only time I would eat celery is if it's in really, really small pieces and it's in soup. That way I can't avoid it. But celery on the real main level makes me throw up. I just don't like it. My body said no to vegetables at some point. All right, let's see what else we got here. Misi loaded up the Pop-Tarts. Okay,
I just came across a whole bunch of them.
Orange and mayo. That's a very, very... I mean, mayo is good on a lot of things, but I don't think it's good on an acidic fruit. I don't know. Yeah, it just kind of...
They make that, they cut up the apples and they put with raisins and stuff, almost like an ambrosia salad, but they use mayonnaise instead of like whipped cream.
That was the stuffing that I had at the Greek restaurant for Thanksgiving. Was apples and raisins in a stuffing. And that kind of
Yeah.
like freaked me out big time because it was way too sweet.
Yeah, I've never seen it like that. I never seen it like that. I would say that's some Midwest stuff.
Now, this next one that you found, Misi, is actually a Russian one. And that would be the cherry seaweed Pop-Tart. Yeah, no. I can't even look at the fucking seaweed snacks that they have in the supermarket, let alone probably having that on a Pop-Tart. Yes. I don't know. Anybody in the chat loves seaweed?
Right. And it just has like a fishy taste to it. Like, ew. I like fish, but not like that. I'm not fond of sushi either, so maybe that's why I don't like it either.
I don't know. I got to turn my mic down. Oh, I turned down the wrong one. Hold on. There we go. Oh, let's see. What did Waldman send us?
A joke.
Toilet paper Pop-Tarts. With the bear from the commercial.
The Charmin bear?
Yeah. My butt is safe. I really want to like go on a hunting trip for that bear. I don't like that bear.
We're going on a bear hunt.
Okay, this next one actually I would give a shot. Only for the fact being that I've actually had Mexican street corn, but Mexican street corn on a Pop-Tart. I think that would really be interesting. I've actually found recipes for Mexican street corn, and it's a funny story because every Sunday now, when I have dinner at Melissa's, she's always asking me what I want to have for dinner. And this week, I found a recipe for a pot pie using the biscuits from Red Lobster, and it came out fantastic. I absolutely enjoyed it. Oh no, he sent me another one. Avocado toast and mimosa. Ugh. I'm not a drinker anymore. I can't even handle that shit. Unreal. All right. I don't even want to talk about Pop-Tarts anymore. We have sauteed mushroom. Okay, here's kind of a topic we could talk about. Your opinion on everything becoming pickle. Well, apparently now there are things like what we have on our screen right now, which is dill pickle vodka. There's spicy pickle vodka. I actually have seen advertisements for pickle flavored jelly beans. I don't know, Missy, you froze. Your camera froze. She's back. All right, Missy, go ahead. I think that would all be you. I don't think I could actually do the alcohol thing. And I thought that was a really big joke too, because a lot of people were telling me, "Oh, you could drink as long as you take your insulin." Yeah, I think I kind of grown out of the drinking phase a lot at some points. I don't know. But I don't, again, like now there's this huge pickle phase, but I know there was that hot phase, like everything was getting like spicy,
Flamin'.
like Doritos.
Like flaming
and
hot?
Yeah, everything was like flaming hot. That kind of died off for now. And now it's like the pickle phase, which is, again, like, I don't know where people decide that these things should be a massive taste, I guess. I don't know. I mean, because now I know Misi has experimented with the candy bar and the pickle, but now they have pickle flavored Reese's. I don't know. Yeah, I'm still not too sure of exactly how all of that would work. But then again, I haven't tried it myself, so I think it's like kind of got to be something that you just dive into. But I'm pretty sure that pickle flavored jelly beans would not exactly be the top 100 thing on my sweets list to eat.
Wow. If you think about it, like the bamboozled jelly beans, they can flavor a pickled one, and it's creepy how it tastes like that, but it's still kind of sweet like a candy.
Dude,
Like, have you put?
sorry,
Pardon
go
me.
ahead.
Go ahead. Have you guys ever played Bean Boozled?
I was just gonna say I did that with one of the students at my school. If he had a good week at school, I was like, I bought that, and you have to like flick the little like spinny thing, and then it
Spinning.
lands on, and it could either be like toothpaste or like
Toothpaste, dog food, dirty underwear, grass shavings. The puke one got me. Every single time I get the puke one, I will
I
lose
did,
my.
and I got every one of them was bad, and I had like the dirty sock one, and I was like, nope, I was like,
Oh, the
no.
rotten milk one is horrible. I
My
got the rotten milk one, and then on my next one I got toothpaste. I was so fucking happy.
I
my
didn't get
question is, how do these people know what all of this shit tastes like?
Well, so what it is they make jelly beans like two of the same color. One's really horrible, like there's one that's yellow with orange dots. That's either peach or it's fucking puke. You don't know which one until you start chewing it. You can smell it, you can't smell shit until you put it in your mouth and you start chewing it is where you fucking taste it.
Yeah,
Dude,
but
I
my
played that.
question is
I have to send.
how does anybody know what fucking grass tastes like unless they eat it? Or,
Well,
for example, who the
I don't
fuck is
know
going to sit
how
there
they
and
figure those
chew?
flavors.
Who the hell is going to sit there and chew on a sweaty sock to fucking
I
put
don't
that
know
flavor into a jelly
what they
bean?
do at Jolly Belly, but they do some shit to get things tasting a certain way. I don't know what kind of magic they do, but they surely do something. Because I swear to God, that puke one just tastes exactly like fucking puke. To the point where it's going to make you puke because you feel like you puked in your mouth. The dog food one, terrible. When you smell dog food, that's exactly how that motherfucker tastes. Just like crap. You know what I mean? So I've had all of them. Just because I like to play that game, because I like to fuck people up. We get a bucket and sit it in front of you every time you do it, just in case you fucking have to try your hardest to eat it. But some people just start puking. But it's fucking funny. I have to send you the video of me doing that with my family. It's funny. The video ends with me cutting it off because I had said if this is this, I'm fucking done. And all of a sudden you hear me go, "Ugh," and then the video ends. It's so funny.
By the way, Enzo did bring up a very interesting point. Today is Leap Day, so a very rare pipe bomb has been left on freaking February 29th. In fact, I don't think ever in the show history have we ever done a show on a Leap Day.
Nice. And Kim's our special guest host.
Yes,
And
she'll go down in the annals of being on the show on a leap day.
I'll do it every leap year.
Okay, we're holding you to that. You got 4
She'll put it on her
years to
calendar.
put up the material.
She'll put it on her calendar. Oh, I got an appearance on leap day. All right, so Misi did all of the food for this week's episode. When we get the full crew back, we're going to go back over the Valentine's Day one. I don't care if Valentine's Day was fucking 2 weeks ago, because that show is going to be fucking epic. So we will go backwards in time next week on the show. But we have this taco that's filled with 2 hot dogs, mac and cheese, looks like ketchup on the top, and Enzo is confirming it. This is the first show ever on a leap year. Yes. Would you just do it because it's a taco? But would you do it because it's a taco, or would you do it because of the elements inside of the taco? That would be the question. Is that because you want 2 elements of meat in your mouth? There is a comment in the chat that says, "Ew, what a calorie bomb." Let me explain to you calories, okay? This is especially for me because even though I've lost weight and everybody sees that I lost weight, I still eat a ton. Calories are things you can burn off. So, for example, you eat said taco and you go for a walk. Jump up and down a few times. If you have big tits, the tits will smack you in the face. Guess what? You're burning calories off. Okay? This is life.
But then our tits are going to fall off too.
You cannot deprive yourself of a good food if you're worried about calories. If that were the case, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Popeyes, all of those places would be out of business. Fat kid at heart right here. I'm eating my calories and then I take a walk. I burn that shit off in no time.
Don't get took.
That's Kim, you work in the medical field. Are you worried about calories?
Well, Ricky, you know I used to be 345 pounds. So yes, I do worry about calories.
Okay. But do you still deprive yourself of those good foods even if they have high calories in them?
No, because I learned that if I tell myself, no, you can't have, that I go without for a long time and then I'll just eat an entire pack of donuts or a whole thing of chips. Now it's like, instead of saying, no, I can't, I take 3 bites and I'm thankful kind of rule. So if I want cake, it's like I take 3 bites of cake from my kid's plate and then I walk away. But that's just because I used to weigh 345 pounds and that girl still lives inside me. So I do want to eat like a 12 pack of donuts versus just 1. So yeah, I don't say no, I can't have, but I definitely don't eat like a whole candy bar or a whole donut or, but that's how I've managed to maintain my weight for 15 years.
But it shouldn't be a turnoff to people, though, is what I'm really kind of saying. Am I right?
Yeah.
Though?
The key has always been moderation, right? Everything in moderation. If you have too much air, you hyperventilate. If you have too much water, you can die. It's always moderation. That's just key to everything.
See, I knew there was another huge reason why you were on the show tonight. I needed a little bit of backup, Kim.
Oh, welcome.
Teresa says she goes out to eat once a week, and the rest of my meals are eaten at home off a kid-sized plate in the shape of a unicorn. Listen, I will go on the record and say, if I had the money to go out and do things like eat out like 2-3 times a week like I used to, I'd do it. Unfortunately, yours truly doesn't have that money to do it. So it gets done like maybe once a week. For example, like on Fridays now until the 29th, I can't eat meat. So I have to find things to be able to eat to keep myself going. And if a pizza with some type of freaking vegetable on it is viable for me to eat my meals, then I'm okay.
Did you give it up just on Fridays, or is that the full thing you gave up for lunch?
You're supposed to give it up on Wednesdays and Fridays. So that's what the church says. The rules kind of change a little bit in a few different ways. For example, if you're diabetic, like myself, you kind of are not supposed to abide by the whole Wednesday and Friday rule. My grandmother, however, before she passed away, said that I had to at least uphold the Friday. Because it's kind of hard to not be able to balance a diet Wednesday and Friday for the time of Lent, which just so happened to be Valentine's Day. But that's besides the point. So I still keep up the Friday at least. Because if I don't keep up the Friday, you know what's going to end up happening? My grandmother is going to grab a bolt of lightning from somewhere and she's going to strike me dead with it. So the fear of, like tonight at midnight, when I know I can't eat anything with meat in it, because I'll be up editing this video and all the rest of the shit, I have to have other things like cereal or macaroni or something that will hold me over for the 24 hours. It's like a weird fasting deal in another way, but it's kind of hard because there's not very many things that I like to eat that don't have some type of meat in it. Enzo, I hate protein shakes. They make me shit. A lot.
That's how you evacuate your bowels. That's how you lose weight.
Listen, I crap like a fucking racehorse as it is now. I don't need to be like fucking 10 times the racehorse later on. Listen, there's only so much toilet paper I can keep in my bathroom.
Just jump in the shower.
Crazy. I've actually tried that once, and I did not like the squishy feeling of the shit in between my toes.
Yeah,
Reggie. What'd you do? Shit your pants?
No. There was... Okay, so this is going back to a really, really long past relationship where we actually used to share the bathroom at the same time. I would be in the shower, and she would use the toilet. So normally people would get out of the shower to go sit on the toilet and take a shit, and I just didn't have that opportunity to. So I kind of tried to do it in the shower. Oh, disgusting. Ugh. Teresa said use flushable
I'm
wipes.
just trying to get by the fact that you had to squish it in between your toes. I'm still
how else is it really going down the drain if you don't kind of like push it? And if you're not in the shower as long as I am, I'm in the shower maybe 7-10 minutes tops. Like I don't sit there and take like a 20-minute shower.
Sometimes you TMI on me, bro, in the ways that I'm just like, the fuck? Same way you told us a long time ago that you poke your butt when you're constipated or something. What'd you say?
I don't like doing any of that. My finger goes through the toilet paper, then there's a problem. Teresa says the waffle stomp. I guess that's in...
The waffle? Oh! That's so gross. That's so disgustingly gross, bro.
I'm so sure Melissa and Patrick are loving the fact that they're listening to this.
When I come to your house, you're like a shit monster, your butt talks shit. You crack me up, bro.
One of my favorite calls on an ambulance was when somebody was shitting out of their mouth.
Ew. How does that happen?
When you're
Perforated
backed
bowel.
up. Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Talk about
That's a life and death
shit.
situation at the.
That's a
That's a
hard.
life and death situation, right? Because you're about to go septic, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's not great.
Jeez.
That's a load and go.
That sounds like the situation I dealt with last week. Load and go. Although I had two freaking moron paramedics that showed up, and to know the fact that I knew more than they did was definitely a freaking milestone for me.
It was a South Park episode.
You know what? I wasn't. I was kind of over it. I'm gonna still kind of let it out a little bit. And I mentioned already about the diabetes thing. So there's two words that Kim will definitely recognize when I say them, and then she'll probably know exactly what the situation is. Okay? The person said they needed a candy bar. Kim, do you know where that goes?
Yeah.
Okay. So, with the fact of my dad being a diabetic, my brother-in-law a diabetic, and I've actually seen my brother-in-law come home in the car upside down. Don't know, didn't ask. It was a long time ago. So one of the guys that I was bowling with on the senior league had said that, and before I'd even turned my head, he was out like a light on the floor. So now, everybody else is standing there are like frozen. And me knowing the fact of the whole candy bar deal, I immediately go up to the front, call 911, and then I go back to assess the situation and tell everybody, don't move him, leave him until the paramedics get here. They get to the bowling alley, and I'm telling them what's going on, and I get the dumb face. You work for the fire department, and you give me that? Okay, I don't even know what that message is. I'm not even going to try to go with it. I have no idea who Eric David is. So, when I get back in, he's sitting up, or standing up, or close to being standing up, and they couldn't get him in the mobile chair. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, wow, you guys were trained for this shit? They wheel him out, don't put any type of neck brace on him because they don't know whether he's got a concussion from him cracking his head on the floor, which was split open, by the way, in the back of his head. And then they go to wheel him out and they can't pick up the chair to get him down the 3 steps. And my brain goes into like fucking overload because now not only
fire and rescue, or was it the paramedics?
Actual paramedics, the EMS, show up. And granted, it was a long, long time ago. I'm not going to say that I'm not prepped for this shit. But I learned all of this first aid training in the Boy Scouts, which, I'll be 47 next month. I left the Boy Scouts when I was 22. And all of this stuff is still programmed in my brain on how to handle these situations. But to see what these younger paramedics were doing was just pissing me off. Let alone did they fucking take him to probably one of the worst hospitals in Brooklyn, but it was the closest trauma center to where everything was. But they were fucking clueless. And in my brain, after they put him in the bus, and I'm like, all right, now I can go and kind of collect myself. I was just getting more pissed off and upset that they just had absolutely no clue what the fuck they were doing.
Yeah,
So,
you'll get
it happened.
And then I had the mental breakdown because, again, this guy here I've known for probably about 10 years now from bowling at the other bowling alley. Now everybody's bowling where we are now. And then from the summer till now, like, I have been hanging out with this guy every week. So he's been kind of like keeping an eye on me. We joke around, like, it was a huge mental mess for me after it was over. Do I still have kind of thoughts about it? Yeah, but they just fucking royally ticked me off. These are the two I'd rather like slam both their heads in the side door of the bus and just fucking laugh as I'm doing it. It just, I thought I kind of got all that shit out of my head.
But you didn't?
No, because...
Are you done venting?
You know what? Like, I had this really weird feeling yesterday because I know he's got staples for the gash in the back of his head, and, like, he's dealing with a whole bunch of shit. I haven't personally called him yet because I don't know how I would handle the phone call, let alone I don't know how he'd handle the phone call. But, like, they said he was supposed to be hanging out yesterday, and, sometimes, like, you just want to know from the person themselves if they're okay and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, it's still it feels a little weird every time I walk into the bowling alley. That's just the way I kind of have about it. By the way, anybody in the comments that's not actually Sean, it's Janet. It's Janet signed in on Sean's account. All right, Mies. We're going to have the Let's Go Fuck meal. The Let's Fuck meal that you posted. That has Guinness in the background, Tabasco sauce, hot flakes, HP sauce. It's that big breakfast plate with the sausages, the beans, and the alphabet French fries. I'd like to know where you found that, by the way. Okay, so I'm noticing off of this, and I know Kimmy can't see it, and I kind of fucked that up myself, so I'm going to switch that. Let's see, right there. Okay, so now that's on the screen. This is not a meal you'd find in the States. Because this is like a UK thing, I would think. Because there's certain things on that plate that look from the UK. I can't remember the name of them. And Randy Santel just had a tour of Europe, and those things on the bottom, on either side of that middle sausage there, that's an actual foreign recipe. I can't remember the guy. Yes. I wonder what the beans would represent. No, I didn't. I think I've already pretty much overflowed that for you, so you'll be okay. You could always, be selective if you want to share it later on. Or we'll just tag Patrick in it and harass him. All right.
I totally stared down that plate. It actually looks pretty good.
I know.
I will tell you though. I think I'm assuming that the red stuff is some type of a ketchup or something.
Oh, see, I can't see very good, but it looked like a pepper to me.
It looks like a mound of ketchup with potatoes at the bottom. I definitely know the alphabet.
Let's fetch the chicken stuff. I think that's a bell pepper in the middle, the red thing.
I don't know, but the apparently the author left the Instagram post on it for what it actually has. So I don't know. All right.
I don't know that I'd want to eat that before I, you know.
That's a
again, there are certain things that I would.
You gotta work up and you gotta work up an appetite. That's post-sex shit.
No, that would be the get up, eat, get fat and lazy, and then not do anything for the rest of the day. Deal. The red stuff is grilled tomatoes, according to Janet.
Okay.
All right. How about butt-flavored popcorn? Smelling ass and tasting ass at the same time. I don't know. Yeah, broth. What the fuck? This is a personal favorite of mine. This is another sign that we got going on. Moms get free cream pie on May 14th. Sorry, I don't know. It makes me laugh. I actually, Enzo, could you find out what day Mother's Day was last year? That would be interesting. I know Enzo is like, Enzo and Steven are our research people.
Him.
The stuff you'll find everywhere nowadays. You know what?
Last year it was May 14th.
Oh, shit.
Last year it was May 14th.
Okay, this next one here is for the drinking people. Tequila helps ugly people have sex since 1795. Anybody ever experienced that? I must have. I've met. I can hear you. Oh, you know what it is? Wait, hold on. Let me make sure that this. Oh, yeah, that's why. Because the whole thing was kind of on the wrong thing. Say something now.
Hello.
Yeah, now it should work.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Apparently, I changed these settings. I know I did.
It's okay.
Well, hopefully you're recorded over here. If not, we're just hanging out.
Gina
says can't hear girls. Oh, you should be able to hear them now. Everybody else is commenting, so apparently, I don't know. I will tell you this. I don't think I've ever
That is really hard for me to think.
I've never gotten kind of that way before. Never gotten horny. I've never looked at freaking women like that. I'm just a happy drunk.
Me
I
neither.
fucking sit there and laugh and fucking make fun of people and.
Hey, Red.
What's up, Red? How's it going? Yeah, I don't think I've ever really kind of dealt with that shit before.
I challenge the police when I'm drunk. which is not a good thing.
Yeah, I talk a lot of shit. I'm down to fight when I get drunk. That's why I don't drink no more.
I know I take really small steps when I drink.
Hey, Bear Man.
Like
How's it going, Bear Man?
baby steps. I don't know. So there's this. We had the football articles too to talk about, and for some of the people that are out there, just know betting is not just about sports. So the weekend of the Super Bowl, a said gentleman went to the casinos and bet on a streaker at the Super Bowl. Said person who made the bet streaked on the field for the Super Bowl and made themselves shitloads of money. If I would have known this was a bet, I would have done it myself. I would have bet on it. I wouldn't have streaked at the Super Bowl. But damn. And apparently there was money on it. And if multiple people did it and people bet on it and won. So how that happens, I have no idea.
He probably told his whole crew, go place a bet. I'm about to do it. You want to get paid? It makes sense. Did you read what he got? Because he ended up getting like $300 and almost $50,000 off I don't remember what the bet was, but
he bet $10,000 and he won all the money, but then also had to pay a $10,000 fine and spend the night in jail for his antics of running around on the field.
Yeah, it still keeps him in the positive, though.
So I'm going to ask the guest on the show, Kim, if you could put money on a bet down like that and then follow through with that bet at a major event, would you do it?
I don't know.
Would you have to have a few drinks in you before you did it?
Yeah, probably. I don't make the best decisions when I'm drinking.
I'm so down. All I got to do is take about 5 rips of my dab and I will do it.
I don't know. I think I would have to
win his money.
I'd have to be straight.
To win what he won?
I would have to be straight because, not for anything, if you're inebriated and you have to dodge the security and the cops, which he didn't do very well, by the way, I would have wanted to drag that shit out for a few minutes before fucking somebody caught my ass.
Yeah, that's get better. I literally got away from the cops for 45 minutes. They chased me around.
That's crazy.
I fractured my kneecap and dislocated my arm.
The one time I ran from the police, they didn't catch us. But I was nervous as fuck. I was biting my nails so hard like this. So I was nervous and I made my whole pinky bleed. It was crazy. I was scared shit. And I said, I'm not doing that shit. And we were throwing rocks and we hit his squad car. I was in like junior high. We took off running. It was so fucking funny.
Enzo said you'd do something like that at a Sooners game regardless of the sport.
No, because I would do it at a team I didn't like the Cardinals, because I don't ever want to get kicked out of a Sooners game because I would like to kill back if money can afford. So not at a Sooners game, Enzo, but for sure anywhere else.
Yeah, I don't know. I definitely would probably do it at a place where it wouldn't be my team because I'd actually want to still be able to actually go see them.
Yeah, same. So we could definitely do it in New York somewhere.
You could do it in New York somewhere, not me.
Yeah, I do. I can do it in like. I don't want to do it in the baseball stadium. I'll do it at the hockey arena because I don't care if I miss it. Let me do it at what is it that you guys like, the Jets?
Oh, I don't like the Jets.
No, they like the What's the hockey team from y'all's area?
You got the Rangers, you got the Islanders.
The Rangers. We'll do it at a Rangers game. Because aren't you
You
guys
know,
Rangers fans?
no, I'm not. Well, I am a Rangers fan, but I'm also a Devils fan, so it's not like if I get kicked out of the stadium, I'd have to worry about hockey.
Yeah. So I do it in some, but I gotta say I do like hockey games. But I would do it at somewhere where I didn't care if I got kicked out of. I
Listen,
wouldn't do it at Madison Square Garden because they have so many cool things there. I wouldn't want to be banned from there or 86, you know?
yeah, because, like, the circus
I don't
is
want to do it at a
there.
Yankee game because I like baseball. And
I
my
wouldn't do it at
sister's
the
a big
Patriots game because the
fan.
tickets are too fucking expensive to waste.
Exactly. And if you were going to do it, you'd have to do it at the fourth quarter and the last 10 minutes or something.
And they'd have to be up by like 37 points, which will never happen ever again. News at 5 from New York. Misi gets arrested, bail denied.
Well, just so you know, if I do that in New York, I'm gonna have. Can you please call my mom, Janet? Can you?
Yeah, Janet would
Janet will have to come and rescue
Janet the
me.
happy drunk will come and give you your bail.
Yeah, because she'll just joke around with them and make it all better.
Janet says, I would like to see somebody moon Derek Jeter.
Oh, I have a big moon too. I would like to moon Derek Jeter. I'll just back that ass up on him.
Well, I just want you to know, as we're going to kind of wrap it up a little bit because we're around that hour mark, Misi's video on TikTok has started to go viral.
Oh,
from our last
my God.
show.
What did you do? Oh my God, Ricky.
I posted the video on TikTok, and at last check, let me just see what it's at. It's got quite a few hundred views. So know that fact that, the holdup, which Misi thought the guys had no hands. Yeah, it's going viral.
Oh my God. You did not post that, Ricky. Did you
Yes,
really?
I did. That video is on TikTok. It also got put up on Threads, Instagram, and yeah.
Richard!
Kim, I'll have to send it to you.
My God,
Yeah,
Richard.
share your TikTok with me.
We all, and actually, as we talk about it, it comes up on the screen. #WhiteGuyAnger. We also have a new vlog out, which I spoke to Misi about, and she kind of yelled at me for. But we have the Pipe Bomb Bowling vlog.
I did.
It's the first 3 episodes are out on YouTube right now. Go check it out. We are asking, because we actually just miraculously hit 300 subscribers today on YouTube. But we would like to actually build both the YouTube and the TikTok, because apparently people want me to do more gaming on YouTube and TikTok. So until we really build those both up, especially the TikTok, I can't really go live on the TikTok yet. And there are apparently a lot of crazy people who give away a lot of good gifts on there. So
I know. I just went live, or I can't go live. Like, I can go live with a host. And Joe, do you remember Joe from Savage?
Yes.
He keeps telling me that I need to go live on TikTok, and I'm like, what would I even talk about? Like, I don't even know why people would. And he's like, you just need to just talk, Kim. People would. But I went on with a host, and then random people were giving me gifts through the host. And I just think it's weird. It's just such a weird concept. But I've only been on TikTok for like 3 months.
I've had it for a while, and I just never really thought about posting all of the content on there. I know they're a little strict on certain things, because
Yes.
we also had the spot from the same show where we put up the topic about the Tourette syndrome people that Patrick found a video of, and then they said that it was unoriginal content, which I think they're full of shit, because I was sitting there laughing and crying the entire time. And I think that was more of the point of me putting that video up, because I think a lot of people just don't get to see that shit from me. But we're all posting stuff on the TikTok, which is great. So if you haven't gotten TikTok yet, or you're already on there, hit up the hashtag White Guy Anger on there. I've put up a lot of different weird shit on there. And we're going to try to get some of the bowling stuff on the TikTok as well. So, but the new bowling vlog, first 3 episodes are up.
I'm gonna kill you, Ricky. I'm gonna kill you, Ricky. I'm gonna fucking kill you, bro. I checked your thing not too long ago, and I was just like, "Don't look at it.
It has been up 3 weeks. It's been up 3 weeks already. And it's one of the higher viewed ones on my TikTok. I'm actually getting famous people on my TikTok now. So, huh?
How many views does it have?
That video has 226, but I do have other ones that are on there that.
What? I see one that's 254.
The one that has the 254. Then the Tourette's one's got 55. But I do have other ones on there that have hit like 700 plus. So I know I'm doing something correctly. We also have
like the hashtags that you put and stuff too.
Yeah. So there's quite a few pieces from the Pipe Bomb show that are on TikTok. And as we do more shows, we'll have more freaking spots on there, which will be great. And then we have another app that I just started, U42, which is a no holds barred platform where we're going to just put everything on there. We're putting the radio shows on there. We're putting regular Pipe Bomb on there. The bowling vlog is on there, and any other weird, meticulous little shit we're going to throw up on that platform. And I can get paid on that one, so hopefully we can kind of build it up really well. So don't think that I haven't been working. I've been doing a lot of shit. It's when we don't have people to come on the show. That's when we don't do shows. But, shit happens. Real life happens. And then we have to last minute call Kim out of the bathtub and say, hey, we need you on.
Yeah, dude.
Listen, it wasn't my idea. You can blame Patrick because he told me to ask you.
Oh, I tell you, Patrick. He always knows the time that I'm eating in my bathtub.
Bro, that sounds amazing.
Well, were the cookies floating in the water this time?
My mom.
3 weeks ago, I accidentally dropped a plate of chicken and rice, and all that got caught in my drain. It made a big mess.
How big is your tub, girl?
I have a 1920, like my house is from the 1920s, so I have a big one of those big like porcelain tubs.
Is it footed? Does it have feet?
No, it doesn't have feet, but it's a pretty big tub.
We used to have one of those when I was growing up, and I used to be able to sit in there, and I put the water, it'd come up to here on me. It was so fucking nice.
What's the matter?
Huh?
Are you on my Snapchat?
I believe I am.
That's where people think because I always post my bathtub pictures because they think it's hilarious what I eat in the tub. Like, I have full-on meals when I'm in the tub.
Fuck yeah, I want that.
I get too bored. I can't just sit there and lay in water. That's boring. I'd probably fall asleep and drown.
All right, I'm looking. Okay, so there's the picture of your legs sticking out of the suds with your feet at the edge of the tub.
Yeah, for bubbles. But today I didn't eat. I colored my hair in the tub. Well, I had banana chips, but I didn't have any food. I just colored my hair when I was sitting in the tub today.
Banana chips, not food. That's like it's not a real category of.
No,
of
normally
intake.
I have last week I was eating roast beef.
I need a tub like that so I can eat something
I had
in
a
it.
big old roast beef and cheddar like in my mouth, and all you could see is like me, roast beef and cheddar, and a bunch of bubbles.
See, I haven't.
Oh.
I got to admit, I haven't been on Snapchat. The only thing I use Snapchat for has been like whenever I'm using for like filters and shit. And now that I've kind of gotten the whole TikTok thing going,
You
like,
use beauty filters.
Well, I don't exactly use beauty
Pretty
filters.
Feel pretty.
You use the ones that make him turn into a puppy.
Actually, no.
But
No.
Kim, I need to get your Snapchat because I want to be jolly at what you do in it.
Listen, it's things like, okay, so I'm actually pulling up the Snapchat to put on the other computer, on the other screen. Let me just update that really quick.
Angry Grandma? What does Angry Grandma do? Are you talking
Okay,
to me,
so
Janet?
Angry Grandma is a channel on TikTok where, first off, she's extremely fucking vulgar. Okay? Like, extremely vulgar. And
Extremely.
she fucking just goes off. Legitimately just goes off. So,
Did she drop the F-bombs and everything?
yes.
Oh. I don't know why I've never seen her.
So, basically on my TikTok, I have, if it ever logs me in, there we go. I've been just using like the regular filter, like the AI stuff. Like this one here is actually one of my more popular ones.
Tick-tock, tick-tick.
Oh shit.
Tick-tock. Would you like to play a game?
I like those things. But they have all sorts of different ones, and like we got the show stuff on there, and like there's sometimes where I am just bored. I don't care where the hell I am, whether I'm here or I'm at Melissa's or something, and there's always some type of like thing that changes and shit or whatever. So I've just been doing a lot of the AI generated things. Like I even made myself Batman at one point. I don't know why, but I was bored. So, but you find some interesting stuff on there that we've kind of posted on the show. Like I always make announcements of new radio shows that are coming out, or like I haven't done the pipe bomb bowling ones yet that I'm going to be putting on there. You know, like I'll be mixing it up.
Oh.
All right, Kim's getting tired.
Sorry,
Mies.
I've this week I've had like really long days at work.
Mies, final comments.
Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. We really do appreciate everyone that shows up. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you.
Kim, thank you for being on the show.
Pants on.
We want the Bathtub Chronicles.
The
Kim.
bathtub.
Yeah, you just
We should
gotta
make-
follow my Snapchat.
I think maybe
I'll
we should
grab
make
it
that
from
a
you
segment.
after.
What?
We're gonna have a bathtubs chronicles from Kim every week.
King reporting live from the bathtub.
Yes, the call in.
That's funny.
All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in to Pipe Bomb, whether you were on the Book of Face, the Tube Review, that fucking X, formerly known as Twitter, Twitch. We thank everybody for your appreciation and viewing. We will see you guys next week here on Pain Train Pipebomb, New York City.
You know you left this one on, right? Oh shit, you guys are still here? You know the show's over, right? Well, if you have time to stare at what should be a blank screen, you have time to check us out elsewhere. You can find previous episodes on Facebook, Spotify, Amazon, and YouTube. Also, if you want to support what we do, you can always buy merch. We have hundreds of designs to offer in many different formats across our Threadless and Spreadshirt shops. And just in case the Alzheimer's is kicking in already, let me remind you, we have other shows in the Pain Train Productions family, such as Pipe Bomb Radio NYC and Pipe Bomb Metallic. Show's over. Now go get some rest. We've got a lot more of our content to consume.